The Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagonmasters, with Norma Jean, Speck, Rhodes, and guest star Stringbean.
Don't cut it off, hold it easy. You better let it fade down. Hello, Slick.
Hey, it's really good to see you again, man,
Yeah,
and
wow.
really good to be back for Black Draft
Soltis.
and good old High Thurn.
Yes, sirree. You've had a good rest. Why don't you go ahead and entertain them wonderful folks right there?
I certainly will, T. We'll start over here with Howdy Neighbor Howdy.
Howdy, Porter Wagoner.
Howdy Neighbor Howdy, get out and come right in. We'll make a bowl of gravy to sop your biscuits in. Boil a pot of coffee, we're gonna bake a big fat hen. Cook enough country ham to feed 100 men. Drive your wagon in the yard and turn your donkey loose. Kick that old hound out of the way and watch that biting goose. So howdy neighbor howdy, come in and sit right down. Tell us about all the news, how are things in town. Sop your biscuits in, boil a pot of coffee, we're gonna bake a big fat hen, cook enough country ham to feed 100 men. Well, howdy neighbor, and welcome to our little get-together. Man, it's really good to be back once again and see all of you folks, have you with us. Jackson, thank you. And little Jack doing some fancy fiddling there. And, you know, this old boy here has been a friend of ours for a long time, and all of us folks here on the Black Draft Show. Every Saturday night at the old Ryman Auditorium, you look over in the wing on the left side, you'll see a big tall fella coming out there when they say the Kentucky Wonder, Stringbean. Right here he is.
Lord, I'm glad to see you. Upon the word, God, I'm glad to see you.
String, I'm tickled to see you two, and glad to have you with us.
I'm glad to be on the Black Draft Show. Makes you feel clean all through, man.
Yes, sirree, it certainly does. And you're looking real good.
Oh,
and,
I'm feeling well. Yeah, I got a letter from home.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I read it back there in the dark 2 or 3 times. I couldn't get a bit of sense out of it.
You couldn't.
I'm ready to. Yeah, I think it's from home. Let's see if it ain't from home. Yeah, it's from home, all right. I can tell this as well. Let's see what it says. Say Plum Yearly, Kentucky. Plum Yearly. That's where I come from, Plum Yearly. And that's right, too, plumb out of town and nearly out of the country. Say, we was glad to get your letter saying you wouldn't be home for a long time. Yeah, they think a lot of me up there, don't they? Say, everybody misses you here. They all miss me up there. Say, they have laid off half of the police force since you left. Somebody missed me, ain't it? You know, being them policemen had a rough time up there, Porter. I was standing up there one day in the corner, had a pistol in one hand and a pair of scissors in the other. And big policeman come by and said, Stringbean, why you got a pair of scissors in one hand and a pistol in the other? I said, I don't know where to cut across the street or shoot up the alley like that. Say, your brother Willie caught a wildcat Monday night. My brother Willie caught a wildcat Monday night. Willie caught a wildcat Monday night. So we caught Willie Tuesday morning. I think I'd help turn him loose, didn't I? Say, your brother Bob was home on a vacation. Bob was home on a vacation. I like to see old Bob. He was home on a vacation. But they caught him and took him back. I knowed he'd get out of there. Say, your brother Joe stole a 30-day clock. My brother Joe stole one of them great big 30-day clocks. Joe stole a 30-day clock. So the judge made him give back the clock, but let him keep the 30 days. That's nice, isn't it? Say, the old dog Ring has got the mange and is most nearly dead. Hope you're the same. Well, that's nice, ain't it? Say, P.S., what is that? Pair of socks. There ain't no socks, and I sure need a pair of those. Say, P.S. I would have sent you the $2 you wanted to borrow, but I done seal this letter up and sent it off before I thought about it. Yeah. Just forgot it, Porter. Porter, I ought to do you my new song I got out of my album. I've got a song I call a fishing song.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'll tell you, that's fine. I wish get old tea and all of them.
I wish you'd sent that.
Do
The
it.
fishing song.
All right, then let's go fishing.
You know, Mountaineer, everybody likes some kind of sports. Baseball, football, tennis, golf, hunting, fishing. Now, fishing, that's me. Give me a rod of steel with a bamboo field, let me stroll down the riverside. To me, there ain't nothing half relaxing. And I like a topwater bait. I love to hear that old bass explode on top of that water. And I made a song about one of my favorite plugs, the old jitterbug. Goes like this. Once I had me an old plug, and I named him Old Jitterbug. Took him down the Harper River, down the Big Bend, and that's the last I've ever seen of him. Told him over there by a big old rock, big smallmouth bass kitty mar laying on the top. He come out of the water about 12 foot high. I could see that old jitterbug between me in the sky. Well, he hit the water with an awful thud, and I said, goodbye, old jitterbug. Well, he broke that 20-pound test like it's a piece of sewing thread, and that's when I named him Big Red. Now, to me, I'm glad old Big Red got away, or it wouldn't be the same whole water without Big Red. Come on, Pop. Well, I bait my hook and I give it a flip and I caught that pretty girl by the leg. Well, give me the hook and give me the line, give me that pretty girl I call mine. Jack went a fishing and the hit was cold, fished all day and I caught that bull. Well, quick old hen and a cluck two chicken and a quick old hen, we'll all go fishing, all go fishing, all go fishing.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, String, that's fine. Don't go too far now. We want to have you back a little, and a little bit later on here today. That feller, I'll tell you, knocks all of us guys out here. We have a big time when he comes to visit us. And here's one of our regular members now to sing a real pretty song for you. Boy, this is really a dandy. Miss Norma Jean, come on out here, Norma. And
Thank you, Porter. Thank you.
nice
very
seeing
much.
you today, and you got a pretty song for us, haven't you?
I think so. This is one of my favorites. One called It Keeps Right On a Hurtin'. I cry myself to sleep each night, wishing I could hold you tight. Life seems so empty since you went away. The pillow where you lay your head now holds my lonely tears instead, and it keeps right on a hurtin' since you're gone. It keeps right on a hurtin' every minute of the day, every hour you're away. I feel so alone, and I can't help it. I don't think I can go on, and it keeps right on a hurtin' since you're gone. They tell me I should never cry, but when I see you passing by, my heart breaks down and cries a million tears. You broke my heart and set me free, but you forgot your memory, and it keeps right on a hurtin' since you
Thank you, Norma Jean. That's mighty pretty. Thank you. We'll see you a little bit later on. Right now, we'd like to kind of get the old trio together around here. By the way, we have a new member with us this year that wasn't with us last time. Buck Trent. Buck, come over here and say howdy to the neighbors.
Yes,
You're looking mighty good today,
well,
smiling
I'm
pretty
glad
over
to
there.
be here. It's tickled death, I sure am.
And we're going to sing one features. Buck will sing a verse of it, and then, of course, little Jack over here. Certainly. He plays the fiddle and sings the tenor part. He'll do one for you called Gotta Travel On. Here we go, boys. I played around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, the winter's coming on. I played around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on. Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home. Johnny can't come home, no, Tommy can't come home. Papa writes to me, Tommy, but Thomas can't come home, for he's been on the chain gang too long. I played around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, the winter's coming on. I played around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on.
I sure been police coming after me, yeah, riding after me, yes, coming after me. I sure been police riding after me, and I feel like I've got to travel on.
I played around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, the winter's coming on. I played around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on.
Want to see my baby, want to see her bad, want to see her bad, yeah, I need to see her bad. Want to see my baby, want to see her bad, she's the sweetest thing this old boy ever had.
I played around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yeah, the winter's coming on. I played around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on, travel on, travel on, travel on. Thank you a whole lot, Buck and little Jack there. Now we got a fellow here that usually drops in about this time every week. I haven't seen him today. He's been hid over there in the corner with his fiddle. Speck, come on up here. Speck Rhodes.
Howdy.
How you doing now?
Oh, pretty good, Porter. How are you?
All right.
No, it's good. It's good to be back, ain't it?
Man, they got a real play on too.
I reckon so. Well, I tell you, we got old Beans on the show today.
Yes,
It's
sir.
always, I've been out visiting with him. That bass song you was singing there. We done some fishing this summer.
You did?
Yeah. I down to his place. He's got a nice farm.
Sure has.
Got a
You
fine
pretty place.
crop out there. Nice cornfield. He put scarecrows all over the place to keep him getting his corn, you know.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and he just got them all over the place, you know. And I said, well, String, I said, how come it that they always put men's clothes on the scarecrow instead of a woman's clothes?
Well, I'm wondering about that. Why do this, Speck?
I found out.
What?
If they put women's clothes on the scarecrow, well, all the old birds would hang around there. Yeah, but talking about farming, I was driving in from Skunk Holler today, and I was driving my old car down the road, see, and I was breezing along about 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And I was passing an old farmhouse out here, and there was an old gentleman sitting on the porch, and one of his prize roosters run out right in the road in front of me, and I run over him and killed him.
You run over him.
Yeah,
and
they
killed
killed the
him.
best rooster the man had.
Well,
Kind of bothers me to do something like that, so I stopped. The old man got out and kind of hobbled up to the car. I said, I'm sorry I killed your rooster, but I'll be glad to pay for it. He said, well, I'd appreciate it if you would. I just handed him a $5 bill. I said, now, you think $5 will cover the damage? He said, well, yeah, $5 will pay for the rooster all right. But he says, you'd better make it 10 because I got an old hen that thinks a whole lot of that rooster. And he said, when she hears about this, she'll die. You know, I'm going to...
Speck, you're a dandy. I heard
Thank
you were practicing today singing one of the songs I got an album, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've been listening to your album, but I'm singing a different version of it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. This is a Tennessee Border
Yeah.
number 2.
Oh, okay. All right.
Her eyes were red, her name was Hannah. Her nose looked like a big banana. Her hair was long, she had a Tony. Her neck looked like a roll of bologna. Her teeth stuck out the fur, she didn't have much sense. She could gnaw a ear of corn right through a picket fence. Her marriage license cost a quarter on the Tennessee border. Her eyes were red, her name was Helen. Her head looked like a watermelon. She was so fat I had some trouble. I thought that I was seeing double. One night I took her out to see what we can see. Just then we seen her husband, and he stood 6'3". He had brass knuckles, all made to order. Now my teeth are scattered on the Tennessee border.
The Tennessee border will never be the same. Speck, thank you very kindly. Here's our hymn for today, one that I hope you'll enjoy. When the world seems cold and your friends seem few, there is someone who cares for you. When you need a friend till the end, you're his child and he cares for you. Someone to care, someone to share all your troubles like no other can do. He'll come down from the sky and brush the tears from your eyes. You're his child, and he cares for you. Well, I hope you enjoy that, and someone to care. And if you have a favorite, why, drop us a line, and we'll be mighty happy to put it on for you. We've talked just about everybody today except Don. Don, you want to come over and say hello here to the folks? And this is our steel guitar player and sings too, of course.
It'll have to be back, isn't it?
It certainly is, Don. And he is, of course, ready right now to watch once again our good feller over here, Stringbean. String, come out, yeah. String, hey, hand me that album over there, Norma Jean. Bring it over. I wanted to show the folks a picture of String's new album. This is a dandy, too.
I appreciate it.
We'll get a close-up here. It's got a picture of old String on it. Looky there, by the way. More of that rare old-time banjo picking and singing by Stringbean. String is a fine album, and thanks for bringing me one of them. I'm going to keep this
I
one
wish
here,
you
okay?
would. I wish you would keep it. It's got 14 song runs in it.
I know it, and they good, too.
Here's one's in it,
Hey,
Porter.
by the way, listen.
What is it?
Hey, before I got now, it's nice you bring this album, and I wanted to need that money that you borrowed from me, that $5 here a while back. You got it with you?
Yeah, I do owe you 5, don't you?
You certainly do. I could use it, too.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of you asking me for it. I'm going to pay you right now. Here you are.
Okay.
Here you are. And I don't ask me for it no more about that. I'll carry that $5.
Hey, now wait a second. That ain't no $5. That's a nickel.
That's a $5 bill with all the income tax taken out of it. Suicide Blues. I'm going to kill myself, oh Lordy me. On to kill myself, you wait and see. myself a little wooden gun to blow my brains out just for fun and kill myself, oh Lordy me. My good gal, she's even done me wrong. Yeah, she walked right away with another man. Well, she walked right away with another man, and I'll get even with her if I can. I'm gonna kill myself, oh Lordy me. I'm going to hang myself, oh Lordy me. I'm to hang myself to wait and see. Want to get me a spool, sew and thread. I hang myself till I'm dead and kill myself, oh Lordy me. I'm going to drown myself, oh Lordy me. Want to drown myself to wait and see. Want to jump in the river about 2 inches deep, lay right down and go to sleep and drown myself, oh Lordy me. I'm going to lay with my head on a railroad track on that cold steel. Want to lay with my head on a railroad track. Want to lay with my head on the railroad track, and a train come along, I'm gonna jerk it back and kill myself, oh Lordy me. I know my gal will weep, I know she'll moan. Yeah, I know my gal will weep, I know she'll moan. Well, I know she'll weep and I know she'll moan. Hopefully this old Porter Wagoner alone is gonna kill myself, oh Lordy me.
Frank, thank you, man. It's real fine. We'll look to have you come back and visit us again. We've got one of the finest five-string pickers in the country here. Picks a kind of a different style on the old five. Used electric type here. Buck Trent. Buck, how about doing this one here, will you?
All right.
What you got for us?
John Henry.
Mighty good, Buck. Neighbor, that's all the time for today. Thanks a lot, Buck. And Strang, thank you many times, old partner, for being here with us.
I really enjoyed it.
See you later. Now, you come back and see us again.
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show. A half hour of good old country music and fun featuring Porter Wagoner and the Wagonmasters with Norma Jean, Speck Rhodes, and our special guest, Stringbean.